Yeah, today we need to see the module 5 in basic electronics subject. So that is digital electronics fundamentals. Okay, so basically the digital electronics is a deals with means it is a type of the two basic circuits, the two basic circuits, so that we call as combinational and the sequential circuits. Okay, so before going to that one, so first we'll the why digital is required. So now there are two types of electronic circuits. If you take the one is analog and one more is digital. So if you take an analog, okay, so analog signal basically we can express with the signal is nothing but any parameter like temperature, pressure, so which will vary. So with respect to the this one with respect to the time. Okay, so with respect to time, so any parameter, for example voltage, so it will vary with respect to time, so this we call as a analog. Okay, so for the analog is a one means here the processing, so whatever the parameter we take, either we need to store the values in any application or we need to transfer. Okay, to for that the processing of the analog signal, it is bit difficult and complexity compared to the digital. Okay, so if you take an digital, so it is like the digital is nothing but it is in terms of the zeros and ones. Okay, it is in terms of zeros and ones, so only two levels it will be there. Okay, if you take as digital, okay, so it will be 0 and 1, so it will be only zeros and ones. So it is much easier for understanding, for processing, even for storage also. So how it will convert in the sense, so whatever the analog signal, so it will be make as a discrete signal. So discrete signal can be made by dividing the time sector with respect to particular unit, means t0, t1, so like that. Okay, so that we will divide the time, only at that instant of time we will read the value. And the next one, how to make it digital, so we are making it digital by assigning the levels. So whatever the voltage level is there, that we are dividing. Suppose if it is 0 volts and the 5 volts as a whatever the signal level is there, so that we will divide. If it we divide by 8 times, okay, 8 levels, so then, so to represent 8 levels, so 3 bits are required. So if it is 000 voltage, then it is 000, then it is 001 010, so like that it will go. Okay, so whatever the values we are reading in digital, it will be in terms of the zeros and ones. So by making by whatever representing the information in zeros and ones, storing also it will be easy, and for processing also, whatever the processing we can use. Okay, so digital processing, so it will be the very easy for understanding and even for design and all those things. So because of that reason, so all the today's embedded systems, all electronic systems are still means the processing, everything is done in the digital. Okay, so even though digital is everything is in digital, the analog is required because whatever in the nature, means the parameters what we call as temperature, pressure, vibration, whatever it is, all are in analog. Okay, so because of that we need analog, and we need digital for processing, again to represent that and to transfer that to get the original signal, we need again the analog. Okay, so this is with respect to the difference between the analog and digital. And the digital have more reliability compared to the analog, and easy to design, and uh, whatever the complexity is less compared to that, and it will be fast compared to the analog. Okay, this is with respect to whatever this is analog and digital. So after that, and to work with the analog and to work with means in digital systems, we will use the number systems. Okay, we will use the number systems. So in that number systems, basically we will use the binary. Okay, that is zeros and one. Okay, so that is zeros and one only, the digital means what we are using. And in some places we will use hex. So basically there are four systems are there. So binary system, hexadecimal, octal, and so binary, octal, hexadecimal, and decimal. Okay, so binary is the main thing, hexadecimal in some of the places we will use. So here, so after seeing number systems and this one, the next one, and the means After this one, and also we have seen in the previous classes, we have seen the problems with respect to conversions between these numbers. Okay, so now today we will have means after this, knowing the differences between analog and digital and number systems little bit, so we'll move forward to the gates now, means the circuits. So here today we'll deal with the basic gates, means the combination circuits. The combination circuits are the one in which the output depends only on the present inputs. Okay, so not on the past outputs. So no memory elements will be there. So whatever the output is there, it is directly dependent on the present inputs. In that, the combinational circuit examples are gates, adders, multiplexers, decoders, encoders, all those things. So today we will see the with respect to gates now. Okay, so basically what are the gates? So logic gates are the building blocks of the digital circuits, means whatever the combination circuits what we are talking about, these are the main building blocks. From these gates we are building the circuits. So basically there are the 7 logic gates are there. Okay, as we are mentioning here. So AND gate, so AND gate, OR gate and NOT gate. So these three, so AND, OR, NOT, so those are the basic gates, means from that gates we are using, means those are the main gates we are implementing the digital circuits. So after that, after basic gates we are talking about uh, 2 universal gates, that is NAND and NOR. So NAND and NOR we call as the universal gates because from these gates we can realize or implement any type of circuit, means only by using these gates. Okay, so because of that reason we call as a NAND and NOR as universal gates. So other gates are XOR and XNOR, that we call as a derived gates, means from the AND or NOT only we have derived, or we can use NAND and NOR, we can implement XOR and XOR gates. Okay, so let us start with first one, AND gate. So for AND gate, so this is the symbol. Okay, so what we are seeing here, this is the symbol and the expression is x dot y, expression is x dot y, and the truth table here what we are saying is in the truth table, so these are x and y are inputs, x and y are inputs and z is a output here. So AND gate will work such that if all the inputs are 1, so here we are taking only 2 inputs, if both the inputs are 1 then the output is high, otherwise it will be 0. Okay, so then we say that, so that is a AND gate, means if all the inputs are high then the output will be high, otherwise it will be 0. Okay, the next one, so after the AND gate, the next one, so next one is a OR gate here. So in the OR gate, so what it will happen here, so here the, okay, sorry for this. So here OR gate, the symbol we can see the next one in the OR gate. So if any one of the input is high then the output will be high here, so only it will be 0 when all the inputs are 0. Okay, in that case it will be the next page. So what we are seeing here, so here, so the OR gate symbol, so what we are seeing here, this is a symbol, the expression is x plus y. So here OR gate, it will be 0 only when all the inputs are 0. Okay, the output is 0, otherwise it will be all are 1 only. Okay, the expression is x plus y. Similarly NOT gate, so that is inverter, basically we call as an inverter. So the symbol for that is NOT gate is this one. Okay, so if input is 0 the output is 1 and the input is 1 the output is 0, so that we call as NOT gate. So these AND or NOT are the basic gates. So after that, NAND gate. Okay, the NAND gate is basically the invert of AND gate. Okay, invert of AND gate. So you can see the expression also, that is x dot y whole bar. Okay, so for AND gate it is x dot y, for NAND gate it is x dot whole bar. Okay, and truth table it is inverse of that. If okay, so if all the inputs are high then the output is low, otherwise it will be, okay, otherwise it will be high. Okay, this is NAND gate. So similarly the NOR gate, what we are having here, so this is inverse of the OR gate. Okay, so the for the symbol for that we can see, okay, the symbol for that, so we are seeing for NOR gate here. So in the NOR gate, so here this is expression x plus y whole bar, and here for NOR gate, if all the inputs are 0 0, then the output is 1, otherwise it will be, for other combination it will be 0. Okay, similarly the XOR gate, so in the XOR gate we can see the symbol here, so XOR gate, and we will represent like the symbol means expression like x XOR y, okay, symbolically. And here the, if you go in detail, the expression for XOR gate, that is XOR y plus y bar x. And here for XOR gate, so the output is 0 whenever the inputs are equal, means for example if there are two inputs are there, if both are equal, means both are 0 0 and both are high, in that case it will be 0, otherwise it will be high. Okay, that is XOR. So XOR is opposite of means invert of the XOR gate. So in the XOR gate it is, if what is this, this is x plus y whole bar, so expression for that is x bar y bar plus xy, and the truth table as we have seen invert of XOR gate here. So if the inputs are equal, then the output is 1, otherwise it will be 0. Okay, so these all are the truth table symbols and expressions for the whatever basic gates. Okay, so now we need to see the realization of the Boolean equations using the AND or NOT. So realization in the sense, so suppose we have the Boolean equation. Okay, Boolean equation is nothing but the variables. Okay, so A, B, C, what we are calling as the variables here, and the variables and or not operation. So plus is OR operation, and A, B, C, in between that we have dot, so that is AND operation, and whatever we are seeing the bar means A bar, so that is a NOT. Okay, so this total we are calling as the Boolean expression. So if this any problem, we can represent with the Boolean expression, so that we need to implement in the hardware, means with the whatever the logic circuits. Okay, so in this one how we can represent here, so basically this Boolean expression we are talking this as a SOP form. Okay, SOP means the sum of product. Okay, sum of product form. So there are three terms here. Okay, there are three terms, so as we are seeing here, so one term, second term, and three terms here. Okay, three terms we are seeing it here. So how to realize, so whatever the variables are there, we need to write down in vertical. Okay, so we need to write down in the vertical here A, B, C. So after that take one term at a time. If means A bar means the not here, A NOT gate, after that it will become A bar. So then B means use NOT gate, then it will B bar to C. Okay, so all these three lines we are connecting to the AND gate, which will means A dot A bar dot B bar dot C, which will doing the AND operation. After that the expressions what we are seeing here at 1. Similarly we need to turn plus means similarly B C bar. Okay, the second gate we are seeing here the B C bar here. Okay, the third one again A B C. Okay, without, so we are taking, you can observe the connections here, so this is before the NOT gate. Okay, so after getting all these terms, in between these terms we are using the plus means OR gate. So whatever all these three inputs we are giving to the OR gate here, so that will means the three NOT gates and three AND gates, one OR gate, together it will implement the this Boolean equation. Okay, so this is how we need to realize the Boolean expression. Similarly if you take the next one, that is A plus B a whole bar plus C bar whole bar. Okay, so for that one what we can see the next one here. Okay, so here A bar, we need to see the terms here. Okay, individually as I told, there are two terms as you can see. So A plus B is one term and C is one term. Okay, first we need to do how A plus B, how to do A plus B by using the OR gate. So after that A plus B whole bar using NOT gate. Okay, so there are a plus b whole bar one term is there, and c bar one term is. C bar is by using NOT gate. So both term we need to OR here. Okay, plus means we need to use OR gate. So after that again whole bar is there, so then use NOT gate. So this is the basic whatever the realization, okay, of the means boolean expression using the basic gates. The next one, okay, so now after realizing these boolean expressions in gates, so now suppose okay, you can see here, write a truth table for boolean equation. So boolean expression is there, how to write a truth table for that? Okay, so if it is SOP form, okay, if it is SOP form, then the output we need to write as a 1. So first we need to say identify the how many terms are there. Okay, there are 3 terms are there, a bar b c bar b c bar plus abc. Okay, so if you see the method 2 here, okay, method 2, so what is the first the meaning of, okay, so what is the meaning of sorry it's okay, so what is the meaning here? So this a b c bar here, a sorry, okay, a bar b bar c, okay, this is a bar b bar c, okay, a bar b bar c, so that is nothing but 0 0 1. So 0 0 1, wherever 0 0 1 is there, we need to make as 1. And so totally there are how many variables? 3 variables are there. Okay, 0 0 1 you make it as 1 like this. Next one, b c bar. So b c bar in the sense one term is not there, that is a. So that a can be, you can see here that a can be either 0 or it can be 1. So both the terms we need to consider. So because of that 0 1 0 and also 1 1 0, for both the things we need to put 1 here. Okay, the next one, third term, that is abc, the last term we are making it as 1. Okay, so by using the terms, how many terms are there? Okay, so by using that one we can write the truth table for given boolean equation. So other method is means what we need to do is whatever these all values means 8 combinations, so each combination we need to fill in this equation and find out the what is the value of f. Okay, if we do like that, then also we can get the same value. So that is the long process if there are lot of combinations are there. So it is better to go for the term wise, how many terms are there, so directly we can go to write the one in the SOP form. Okay, this is how to write the truth table for the boolean equations. Okay, so the next one, okay, the universal gates. Okay, so as we know that the universal gates are NAND and NOR. So why we call as NAND and NOR? Because we can implement all the basic gates, okay, by using this. So first we take as a NAND gate. Okay, so NAND gate, so we are implementing the NOT gate here. So what is the NOT gate expression? That is if it is a x, then output will be x bar. Okay, so if you take the NAND gate means NAND gate here, we for NOT gate only one input, so one input is tapped and applied to the both the inputs. Okay, that is nothing but x and x only. Okay, so if x is 0, so again the two inputs will be 0 0 only. If that is a kind of thing for NAND gate, if it is 0 0, the output is 1. If it is 1 1, then the output is 0. So that is nothing but x, if it is 0, the output is 1, and if it is x is 1, the output is 0. So together the single NAND gate, okay, the single NAND gate, it is acting like a NOT gate here. Okay, similarly, okay, similarly if you take the AND gate, okay, so how to represent the NAND gate which will work like a OR gate here. Okay, so for OR gate AND gate we have the two inputs like x and y. So basically the what is the expression here, x dot y for AND gate. Okay, so here x and y we are applying here. So NAND gate expression is x dot y whole bar, but what we need x dot y. So for that we need to use NOT gate. So NOT gate, as we are saying here, okay, the same NOT gate we can write it here. So if you use these two NAND gates, then we will get a means together, as we are seeing here, that together it will act as a AND gate. Okay, this is how we need to represent the NAND gate in terms of NOT and NAND gate in terms of AND gates. Okay, so because of this we call as the NAND gate as a universal gates. The next one, OR gate. Okay, so OR gate is x plus y. So here the x and y, two inputs are taken separately, and two NAND gates we are using here. So that will be x bar and y bar, and given to the third gate NAND. So that together expression will be, that is x bar, okay, x bar, that is this expression, okay. So x bar dot y bar whole bar. So if we apply the De Morgan's laws here, okay, so x dot y whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. If you apply here De Morgan's laws, then we will get the x plus y. Okay, that is nothing but which will act like a, that is OR gate, x plus y. Okay, so now how to represent means, okay, we have seen now what is that NAND gate representation in terms of the whatever AND OR gate. Okay, so now if there is a Boolean expression, so in the previously we have seen how to implement using the basic gates. So now how to implement using NAND gates. Okay, so what we need to do, the whatever the Boolean expression, so there are other methods also there. So what we can, easy method, what we can do it here. Okay, so whatever the Boolean expression is there, first you implement with the basic gates what we have explained in the previously. Okay, so whatever, how many variables you write down vertically, and take each term and implement using the basic gates. Okay, so once you implementing the basic gates, okay, so what we can do is, you can see here there are 3 NOT gates. Okay, so 2 AND gates and 1 OR gate, okay, and 3 NOT gates, all those things are there. So whatever the previously we have seen, for example here OR gate is nothing but 3 AND gates, the same thing we need to replace. Okay, so if you replace, then it is nothing but we are implementing with respect to the NAND gate. So here the exactly same what we are seeing. So NOT gate is represented by 1 gate, AND gate is represented by 2, and OR gate is represented by 3 gates. Okay, there are other method also, means by using whatever De Morgan's laws, we need to see such that the expression should look like an AND gate, then we can replace that one. Okay, if you do like that, then the number of gates will be reduced, but it is little bit whatever that the trial and error or the simplification is required. So if this method is straightforward, the first step you replace with basic gates, the second step whatever translate these basic gates with the whatever respective NAND gates. Okay, so like this we can represent or implement the Boolean expressions with the NAND gates. Okay, similarly, so NAND gate is finished. Similarly we can see the NOR gate. Okay, NOR gate is similarly like NAND, only single gate, and this is how we can represent the AND gate in terms of NOR gate. Here the NOR gate, the 3 NOR gate, by using 3 NOR gates, okay, we can get the AND gate here. Okay, similarly, the AND gate. Okay, similarly the OR gate we can represent it by using 2 NOR gates, it will act as a OR gate here. Okay, the same manner we have taken one more Boolean expression. First we represented with the basic gates here. Okay, so after that, okay, so after this we are representing the same with replace with the NOT gates here. Okay, so here, so what we have seen till now here, so we have seen all the basic gates like AND, OR, NOT, NAND and NOR, XOR and XNOR. Okay, so after that we have seen what is this okay, how to implement, okay, how to implement the basic gates. Okay, how to implement the basic gates means Boolean expression in terms of basic gates, how to realize that one. So after that, after realizing we have seen that representation of the Boolean expression in terms of truth table, and we have seen then the realization of the Boolean expression using the NAND and NOR gates. Okay, so these are the main building blocks to implement the combinational circuits. Okay, so in the subsequent in the next section we will see some more the combinational circuits. Okay, thank you.